We are live.
Looks like we're live here. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Cody Bateman from Greener Still here. Joining me today, Callie Teagarden. How you doing, Callie?
Good. How are you, Cody?
Good. And the one and the only Brooke Adams. Like we have celebrity in the house today.
We do.
Brooke Adams, Director of Marketing at Greener Still, and sent out cards, doing phenomenal work for us. She was a big part of what we're going to share with you today. So we told her to get on and train it. So welcome, Brooke. Grateful to have you with us. I know that people adore and love you. And so if you're coming on right now, just, hit us up with the comments. Tell us where you're listening in from. And we got to do that share thing. So can you guys do that share thing? Make sure people are sharing this out. Go ahead.
Yeah. So if you are on the Blue 42 for Life page, you have an option to share. So you want to share that out to your page, and feel free if you've got customers that are using Blue 42 for Life or people that are interested, make sure to tag them in this. And this is going to be great training on the tracker and really all about our vitality movement.
Excellent. I can see in my thing here, I probably should have gone and got a haircut. I got some scraggly hair up on top of the head there. And Brooke, she's got a new hairdo and it's all pretty and perfect. And Callie's always pretty and perfect. I mean, I got to catch up here. It looks like it's kind of weird when you do a webinar and you have to look at yourself the whole time. So anyways, yeah, let's get started. So what was scheduled today, it was prompting you, and we're gonna make up that because we got a lot of prompting you stuff that we want to share with you. But in lieu of that, we wanted to do a follow-up Blue 42 for Life training because we have our vitality movement page up. We have everything complete now. The daily tracker is part of the vitality movement, big part of the vitality movement, and it's finally finalized. We're going to walk you through today kind of why that took the time it took. I mean, the biggest key to everything we do is to give people individual flexibility. Because again, that's what we're all about. We're all about you following your own voice, following your own heart. So when you go to create a tracker to track your diet activity and how you move your body and exercise activity and how you put in supplements into your body, typically when you do a tracker like that, like you're counting calories and you're doing all that kind of stuff, well, that doesn't give you the flexibility to be able to that you need to be able to do this the way we want. My goals are so much different than Callie's. The way I process things is so much different. If I have to count calories, I gain weight, and I know that. If I can't cheat a little bit and have a little piece of banana cream pie and I don't feel guilty about it, I'll gain weight. I know that about me. Now there's fundamentals that I got to do. Like I know I've got to exercise pretty good. I know I've got to do a lot of protein. I know I've got to eat vegetables. I got to eat well and I need to supplement well. I know that, but I also know that I got to be able to eat whatever the heck I want sometimes and not feel bad or guilty about it. So I'm going to score myself in the tracker a little bit different than somebody else's. And so to create a tracker that will let you do that, not easy. as Brooke could say, I mean, we've done how many drafts of this? We probably did. I bet we did almost 50 drafts of this thing.
It was definitely a lot of back and forth, but it was important for us to make sure that it was done right.
Yeah, we're real excited. Yeah. Yep. And Brooke did a fantastic job. You're about to see that. So what we'd like to do is I'm going to have Callie and Brooke just kind of take over for a minute and walk us through the whole process, because what they're going to show you, I'm going to challenge each of you to do. Whether you buy the product or not, I'd encourage you to buy the product, but at least go through and learn the sites and take the assessment. I know I heard that on Rally with Callie last night. Didn't you ask that? You asked them something about if whether they took the assessment.
They raised their hand.
And nobody raised their hand. Hello? Really? Serious? Like you're not, come on. And again, we talked about that earlier today. This greener still is multiple streams of income. Blue 42 is a big part of that. And whether you get super into Blue 42 or not, that's not the point. You're here to serve humanity. You're here to serve other people. So you're going to run into people on your customer base and even on your teams that need this product, want this product, have a passion for this product. All you have to do is be familiar with the tools so that when you run into those people, you can provide the tools and be of service to them. Always be thinking of how you can be of service to somebody else. So we're going to show what you need to be familiar with today. And if you haven't done this, in fact, they're going to walk you through it right now. And make sure you do what they show you. Go ahead.
So I'm going to bring up the website. Give me 1 second. Bring that up. I didn't want to bring us up on Facebook. Okay, so here is the website. So Brooke, you want to tell me where to go and what to do?
Yeah, no problem. So on the Blue 42 for Life website, if you scroll down underneath the browse products, you'll see Personalize Your Wellness Journey with Blue 42 for Life Vitality Movement. That banner, if you click there, it will take you to the Vitality Movement page. This is the page that Cody, Isabel, and Dave went over last week. This is where you do your assessment. This is where Isabel goes into the Vitality Movement a little bit more. But definitely go through this whole assessment and take the assessment in order to start tracking your health. It's all about how you feel. So again, this is everything that they went over last week. If you go scroll down, you'll go through the 1, 2, 3, listen to your body. What does it need? And then 2 is where you go through the 4-pillar assessment. That's where you determine what your body needs. After that, you review your products and start tracking based on your personal assessment.
So if you can, just kind of go through, I know most of you have seen this before. We're going to just show it real quick again. Just kind of walk through a real quick assessment. Do you remember, we're going to show the follow-up email.
Yes.
Remember the follow-up email we're going to show?
Yes.
There was 2 products on the follow-up email. Do you remember what they are?
No.
Oh,
I don't remember what they are.
I was going to have you fill out the assessment so it would build it the same way you're going to show on that.
Darn. Okay. Well, we can still go through it. So Kelly, if you just go through and take the assessment, let's just make a couple of selections and we'll still show the email example. So click on Foundation Women's Vitamins. Definitely something, that's a product you want to take on a regular basis, on a daily basis, as well as C-Boost Plus.
I've got mine right here.
Yeah. Okay, and those are the products that you would want out of pillar 1. So let's go down to pillar 2. Under sleep and recovery, deep quiet sleep, here's mine. I swear by it. Let's go ahead and select that one and we'll go to pillar 3. Pillar 3, let's do soften the edge. Oh, feels good. Okay, let's go with feels good.
I love this.
All right, and then we'll go to the next pillar, pillar 4. Under health and fitness, muscle food. I mean, Cody, you said you took this one this morning, so let's select muscle food and we'll scroll down and finish the assessment. And Kelly, if you'll just put in your information, let's complete the survey.
While they're doing that, just so you know, I did this again like 2 or 3 days ago because we have the latest version of the daily tracker.
Yes.
So instead of having Brooke send me a copy of it on a PDF, I'm like, no, I'm going to go through the process I'm asking all of you to go through. So I went and did the assessment again. I put in my name and email. I had the follow-up email sent to me, which has a link on there to get my tracker. I clicked on that link, got my tracker, printed it off on my printer, exactly like we're asking you to do right now. Make sure you do this exercise.
Yep, absolutely. And again, it's all all tailored to you based on what you need. So once you get to the completion of the survey, you will see the button below where it says download the daily tracker. This is what we're going to go over and do training on today, as well as shop your results. So all of the product that you selected or that you chose in your assessment, you can go ahead and purchase them at that point, really, go and shop results, or it will be emailed to you as well. So if you're kind of on the fence and you want to see what the daily tracker is all about, maybe go through that first. You can always go back and choose those selected products based on what you need.
So we want to pull up that email, have Ryan.
Yes, Ryan, it is on the slide deck. Yep, you got it.
So if you put in your email, so you did the assessment, it built a kit for you, you put in your email, you're going to get an email back. This is what the email looks like. Now, this email is a little bit different than you just watch them build a kit that probably has 5 or 6 products in it.
Mm-hmm.
If it was that email, they would have had these 6 products. This email was done off of somebody else's assessment that only chose these 2 products. So it shows you the products you chose, and then it gives you some information. And in the event that you don't purchase, so let's say you have a customer that does this, but they don't purchase anything, they still have access to be able to get their daily tracker, and they haven't purchased yet, but now they're in the email list. So we will drip emails on them to remind them and to share with them and to help them get started, because a lot of people are not going to purchase right up front. They want to see what it's about, but we'll make sure that on your behalf, if you're an affiliate of Greener Still representing Blue 42, on your behalf, we'll send these emails out for you. So this is a really, really great tool for you as an affiliate. It's also a great tool for anybody that's looking into bettering their health by getting these kinds of reminders. And what's cool is right here, I get that email, I've got that access to daily tracker, I click on it, boom, and guess what shows up?
The daily tracker.
The daily tracker, and here it is. So what we want to do is I'm just going to have Brooke and Callie kind of take over here. She's going to fill this thing out based on, was this your day yesterday or last weekend?
It was yesterday. We're filling it out as though it's today, but yeah,
Okay.
It was my day yesterday.
So she's gonna show you her activity, her food intake, her exercise, her Blue 42 product taking. She's gonna share with you her activity and how the daily tracker works. And then Callie and I will just kind of ad lib a little bit, because we maybe might do it a little teeny bit different than her. And so, and hopefully that way we could show you how flexible this can be for you. So go ahead.
Okay, perfect. Well, like I said, this was based off of my activities yesterday, but we'll go through each of those to show you how I would track my points based on my meal consumptions, product consumptions, and activity. So as you can see, I'm dating it for today, October 26th. The weather will actually affect your mood and what you eat and what your activities are. So I put in that it was cloudy and chilly. It's still like that today. But we'll go through the first section, which is Nourish Your Body. In this section, you can earn up to 10 points based on what you're consuming. And again, just a reminder, this is generic and it's all based on how you feel. So something very important to keep in mind. I'll quickly run through my meal selections, which morning meal was 1 egg and a bowl of oatmeal with my black coffee. Afternoon, I had a bowl of mixed berries with a muscle food shake. So obviously that was my meal replacement. For a snack, I did 1 serving of broccoli, and I did indulge. I had a Rice Krispie treat. They were delicious. And then for the evening meal, I did do the small mixed veggie salad with 1 avocado. So really well balanced as far as your meal intake goes. But again, like Cody was mentioning, I didn't want to feel like I couldn't indulge a little bit if I walk by or if I'm making Rice Krispie treats with my kids. So I did score myself overall at a 9. I felt like at the end of my day, I did really well. I did indulge a little bit, but not enough that it made me feel like, oh, I had a terrible day and only ate pizza and popcorn and, whatever else that you want to indulge in at times.
Now, one of the things I love about this is that you've got this little, it's really flexible because you can just kind of, there's like a little scale over there on the left.
Yes.
So obviously if you're eating a lot of sugary, fatty foods, you're gonna be down there low, and even into healthy fats and dairy products and even grains. If that's your primary diet, you're going to be scoring lower because those things aren't the best for you. But then you get up into your fruits and your proteins and your vegetables. And I got to tell you, if I ate that day, like if I did that exact thing, I'd probably give myself a 10. That's a pretty good day.
Yeah.
Even with the Rice Krispie treat, because in fact, Jody made a comment about this. Jody, this shows you flexibility. This shows you what we mean by flexibility. So Jody has learned, now she listens to her own body and her own mind. And she's learned over the years that if she counts calories, counts fat versus this and that, she will actually gain weight.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just her mindset. But she knows that if she just does fundamental things like make sure that she eats good vegetables and proteins and some fruits, make sure that that's part of her diet in the day, make sure that she moves her body somehow throughout the day, that she doesn't worry as much about, if she passes a cookie she wants, she'll eat it. Jody's got a sweet tooth. She loves sweet things. And there's no reason why she shouldn't be able to have those sweet things. And of course, you can't do anything in extreme, all things in moderation. And that's kind of what she goes by, all things in moderation, including my sweets in moderation. And so she might score herself a little different. I mean, I wouldn't even bat an eye at that Rice Krispie treat. I mean, because to me, I deserve it or whatever. I feel like it.
Yeah.
But I'm also very conscious of what I'm eating during the day. So that just kind of shows you some of that. I don't know about you, Callie.
Well, and I love this, Cody, because as you guys know, I do a lot of intermittent fasting, and that's what I do because I don't want to count calories. I want to be able to eat what I want. Though, having come off the big trip, I was eating 3 meals and a snack a day, a lot more food. I didn't feel as well. And so yesterday, my goal was to do a 23-hour fast with an hour open. I ate vegetables, protein, fruits. We had fruit in our salad, and I really stayed away. And I was thinking I'd give myself a 10. I'd probably give myself a 9 because I had my glass of wine. That's my Rice Krispie treat in there. But it works because this isn't saying you have to eat all 4 meals. My body said yesterday, I need to fast. I need to get back into my routine after having been on vacation. And that's what I love about this tracker, that if Brooke only had 1 meal, she'd probably give herself a 3 because she knows her body needs those 4 meals a day.
Right, exactly. And I love that you say that you do the intermittent fasting. It's intuitive eating. And again, the whole goal of this is to ensure that you yourself, at the end of your day, you're feeling good about what you've done, feeling good about what you've put in your body, how it makes you feel. And that's what's most important. If you want to indulge again in moderation, but at the end of your day, if you're feeling good, this gives you the flexibility to score based on your individual results. And that's what we like about it.
I did forget that one sea salt caramel I had too. That was my dessert with my dinner.
I'll tell you what's interesting about that. If I'm taking Blue 42 products and if I have, let's say a protein drink in the morning with a banana in it, which is usual for me, that kind of sets me on the right track of kind of eating the right things. And then I focus on vegetables and proteins and some fruits. I love watermelon, so I eat lots of watermelon. Mm-hmm. Some people are going to tell you watermelon is not good for you. I don't care because I love watermelon and I think I feel good when I eat watermelon. So I'm going to eat watermelon and I'm going to score myself well when I eat watermelon. So again, that's just kind of listening to me. But here's what's interesting. If you're doing that, and let's say you go to a family outing and they're serving pizza that night. If you're doing this stuff and you're writing it down and you're eating the right ways, and I'm taking the supplement called Control. What's the product?
Control.
Control. So I'm taking my protein drink and Control. I got a little bit better control of my appetite. I've eaten better. So when that pizza shows up, I'm not going to tell you I'm not going to have a piece. But what I'll probably do is maybe eat half of a piece because I won't want it. I want to taste it, so I will, but I won't want very much of it because my body is saying, oh, you really don't feel like it. That to me is an example that's what works for me. Chances are maybe I won't eat the pizza at all because I'm just not hungry. But if I smell it, and, it smells so good, I'll take 2 or 3 bites, but don't eat 3 pieces. So that's what I love about this, is that it just gets you doing the right things.
Yep, I agree. Agree 100%.
Hey, Cody,
Yeah.
it's Brian. Can I interject with something?
Absolutely.
Listening to all 3 of you, this really plays back into our mission statement, and it really is about being honest with yourself and promptings.
Yeah.
Callie had a prompting to fast. Brooke had promptings to eat this way because of days before. You just said, I had to listen to myself. They're all promptings. It all lays back into what your body's telling you, and promptings is a big part of that.
Great point, Ryan. By the way, that's Ryan Tranmer. He's our head of design at Send Out Cards Greener Still. He's amazing. He makes all this stuff look so pretty, and we got a great team. I know Heather was involved with the visual of this, putting this
Heather's
whole thing
amazing.
together.
I didn't say
Yeah.
that for accolades, but it just
No, I know, but
interesting how much Blue 42 really does feed into the promptings philosophy.
yeah,
and
sure.
and learning to be in tune with yourself, not just how you create relationships with others, but the relationship that you're having with your mind, body, and soul.
Great job, Ryan. Great way to put that. Appreciate it. And that is what it's designed to do. That was always our intent when we decided to take on a nutraceutical product line. That was always the intent. So yeah, it's coming together nicely.
Awesome. Well, if we're ready, I'd love to kind of go through the rest of the assessment just so we get a big picture of how I would rate or score myself. So this second section is Move Your Body. This is under Health and Fitness, and you can earn up to 30 points in this section. A big thing with fitness and any type of activity is definitely your water consumption. This depends really on your own personal body. You cut your current weight in half, and that's typically the amount of ounces in water that you would need to consume. If you are more active or know you're going to be more active, you do definitely want to consume more water. So me, I would typically stay around 64 ounces of water, but I know that I'm going to be active. So my goal was 90 ounces of water. Unfortunately, I only hit my 64 original goal. So I did get less than 70 ounces on my score sheet, which was a little more than half of my goal. So I did score myself at a 5. So again, making sure that your water consumption is at the very least your weight cut in half. As far as my activity goal, I really strive for 30 minutes a day. Really moderate activity is what's recommended. But again, listen to your body and what your body's telling you. If you need a rest day, take that rest day. What my activities were for yesterday is I did do 20 minutes on the elliptical, and I did do 20 minutes of weights or strength training. So I actually exceeded my minutes of activity and gave myself a higher score of 8 points. Daily step counts. I mean, even if you're doing your daily water consumption and doing your daily step goals, that is amazing. It is suggested that you do 10,000 steps in a day. My step count was 8,723. So again, still feeling really good about my activity considering what my goal was and exceeding my goal. So I did do less than 10,000, scored myself at a 7 because I did really well for the day. So totaling all of my points for this section, I got 20 out of 30 points, which again is really great. And that's based on how I felt at the end of the day on my activity, water, and daily step goals. I will say that I did supplement what my activity was with a couple of products. Muscle Food, of course, I love after a workout. It's protein supplement, which is really good for your body after you've moved a lot. And Rock You Essential Oil, again, just to pick myself up throughout the day to get me motivated for that workout. So that is my section 2. Again, this may look very different than anybody else's, but you can at least see how I've been scoring myself.
So in my situation, I mean, I'm a big, oh, wait, so what are you saying down there? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, no, you're fine. So there is a section for activity notes. Sometimes people really like to monitor what they're doing or what their activity is so they can build upon it, or at least remain consistent in your activity. So I just put down a little bit of what I did, my elliptical interval, so that I know for the next week, if I want to increase it, I can, along with what my strength training weights were, ankle weights, and the weighted ball that I did for my strength training.
So in my situation, I don't really pay attention to steps because I don't count steps. I'm not one of those people. I don't count steps.
Makes 2 of us.
Yeah, I don't do that. However, I do have a routine. I do the Peloton's spin class, the cycle spin class. So I have that Peloton bike, and I do that right now. I'm on 20-minute exercise programs. I just follow the instructor and do it. Then I do some light weights and stuff afterwards. So I'm in my home gym about 35 to 40 minutes is all.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as I do that and I work up my sweat and I feel good with the still, I'm going to score myself high here. I'm probably going to score myself equivalent of 10,000 steps because, I know I got my exercise in for that day. So, and again, that's what the activity notes are for. Just write in what you do. A lot of people like to walk. I've heard a lot of you say, I just love to go on walks. So that's awesome. Walking is one of the best exercises you can do. Now, of course, if you're walking, chances are you might be counting steps too, but just anything to move your body, just write in the notes, give yourself a score.
So like with me on this, so I actually have a workout goal. If I'm home all 7 days, is to have 10 workouts in a given week. So I try to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, an extra workout, which for me is a walk. So I either do yoga or play golf. Some yoga is more high intensity. It's a mixed class, some's hot. I play golf, and then I try to get a walk in at least 3 times a week. So I'm doing something every day, but golf is one of those things I enjoy, right? But it's also activity. And so if I can hit those 10 workouts in a week, then I've hit my activity goal.
Yep. See, I love that. Again, tailored for the individual based on whatever activity they're focused on. So again, very flexible based on how you feel. So
really good.
All right, we will go to the next section, which we always want to include your mental well-being along with your physical body well-being. So enhance your mind and body. In this section, you can earn up to 40 points. All of these are amazing things to do to just enhance your mental well-being for the day, to get you set up for the day, or end your day with, however you want to begin or end your day. So whether that's you're nourishing and you're getting your workout in right away, or you start with daily affirmations. For this one, I did daily affirmations and a breathing exercise. There can be stressful moments in your day where you just need to say, okay, I'm going to take, 5 minutes. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to relax, which is kind of like a meditation. And it's definitely a trending thing just to get your mind right after whatever may be going on throughout your day. There's definitely meditation, yoga, journal entry. There may be something else that you are doing that you want to score yourself on. Give yourself those points as well. Again, anything that you can do to improve your mental well-being in this state as well is really good. So I did score myself a 16 out of 40. This really is just super flexible based on what it is that you would like to do. Again, in this section, did my 2 pillar products, foundation vitamins. As I mentioned earlier in the call, that is definitely a daily supplement, as well as C-Boost Plus, just to ensure, especially right now, you want to make sure that your health is where it should be, up to par, and taking that C-Boost Plus is just always a really good daily supplement as well. Perfect. Next section is de-stress your body. So again, you want to make sure you're managing any pain and anxiety you have, right? So One thing that I would like to score on is energy level and stress levels. So how is your energy for the day? Again, anything that you do can affect this. So be mindful of that, or what your stress levels are. Typically, if your energy levels are low, your stress levels are going to be high. So you'll want to monitor that from day to day to see what you can be doing to improve energy and stress levels. So my energy, I had a really great day. All the food I was consuming and the products I consumed, my energy was at a 7. My stress levels were fairly low. So I gave myself a score of 7, totaling 15 points out of the 20 points that you can earn in this section. And I did take In the Air and Feels Good Balm, because after a good workout, I really do like to ensure that I'm, relieving some of the muscle tension after a hard workout, especially strength training. And then next and final is relax your body. At the end of your day, you want to ensure that you are giving yourself some time to allow your body to relax, to rest. So this section, of course, your nightly sleep goal. It is suggested that between the ages of 65 and older, you're at least getting 7 hours of sleep. Now, the quality of sleep is really important as well. So I slept 7 hours last night, which I scored myself a 9, but my sleep quality really, I tossed and turned a little bit. My sleep quality wasn't there. So although I'm getting the amount of hours, it's also mindful of me to be aware of the quality of sleep that I have as well. So a little bit lower, I scored myself at a 15, again, earning 20 points in this section. But I did take deep, quiet sleep, which again, I showed you guys. I absolutely love it. Smells amazing, tastes amazing. But again, just ensuring that I'm being mindful of, maybe I didn't sleep very well last night, so I'm going to make up for it and maybe go to sleep a little bit early to kind of relax and rest my body, especially after a workout. So something that I did today, because I listened to my body, I wanted to eat healthy. Because I ate healthy, I worked out. Because I worked out, I'm going to keep this going and put myself in a really good mental place, daily affirmations. But again, my sleep quality wasn't as amazing. So I am going to go to bed a little bit earlier. Overall, I gave myself a really good score. I thought I did really amazing. And just kind of setting myself up for the next day. You always want to put into your mind, tomorrow's going to be even better. Maybe that's all I needed was just a little bit better sleep. There we go. Even better tomorrow. So that's how I fill out the assessment based on, my activities, my consumption. Again, overall, keeping in mind that this is based on your individual preference, your individual activities, consumption. It is custom to you, and you fill it out based on how you're feeling, which again is the goal for this whole sheet is how do you feel at the end of your day? Regardless of what you consumed or what activity you did, how did you feel? And that will give you enough to reflect on, you know what, I did amazing, I'm going to keep it up, or maybe I didn't have such a great day and I know where I need to improve based on this daily tracker.
Great job, Brooke. Fantastic job putting it together. And I know I was a difficult client for you when we did this, because we kept going back and forth on making it more and more and more flexible and easier and easier and easier to use. And Brooke did a phenomenal job putting this thing together. She relied upon a lot of experts in the industry to coach her and to help her along the way. We got all the right things in there. And so we're feeling really, really good about it. And listen, this is what the Vitality Movement is. It's listening, like Ryan said, follow your promptings, listen to your own body's needs. That's what the whole assessment process is for. Purchase these products that it recommends that you purchase. Use those products, because those products are going to help you get through the daily tracker and score yourself with more of a smiley face. So, and the daily tracker is a big part of that. Now, one of the things I want to touch on is when you first start seeing this, you're like, oh man, can I see myself filling out one of these sheets every single day? And I'm that way, because, I'm not much for structure at all, but I actually started doing this. And here's what's interesting. What I challenge you to do is, no matter how hard you think it is, just do it for 3 days straight. That's all I ask. anybody can do this for 3 days. Just do it for 3 days in a row, consistently, faithfully, 3 days in a row, do it. And you'll be shocked at how quickly it will catch on and how you'll actually want to do it. It's actually fun. I have fun filling this out. Now, I don't have fun filling out forms, but I have fun filling this out every day. It's a game to me, and it's a lot of fun. So, anything that's worthwhile, anything that's worth doing, this is obviously worth doing. The Vitality Movement, it's worth doing for anybody. And if it's worth doing, it's worth creating it into a habit. So, because the only way you're going to keep doing it is to make it a habit. So if it's worth doing, you want to make it a habit. So make it a habit to listen to your body, take the products the assessment tells you, track what's going on, and see the dramatic improvements you'll make to your health and well-being. So, I mean, I just absolutely love it and how it's come together. Callie, go ahead.
I love the tracker and the way that, well, I track things, but this was kind of like, do I want to track all of this? But one of the things I noticed is last night I had a good amount of sleep, actually more, but I was wide awake in the middle of the night. And as I was filling out the tracker, I realized I had gotten away. I've used Lavender Dreams. When I wake up in the middle of the night, I put a little bit of this on. And every time I do, I have a really good shot of getting back to sleep. Well, I totally forgot because I'd been on vacation. I didn't take it with me about this. So when I was up for the 2 hours in the middle of the night, thinking about, things like comp plans, Cody, I could have taken Lavender Dreams. And so I love the tracker because then it was that reminder of like, oh, I'm out of my routine. I'm out of my habit. I need to go back doing this. And I know I'm going to sleep better.
Absolutely. It's a really good way to help keep you accountable, in whatever capacity that is, right? Because again, you're tracking this for a very specific reason or not, just generally, but it helps keep you accountable, right? Whether it's taking product or reminding you like, oh, I've got to write this down. Maybe I don't want to do this, or I do want to do this. It's just a really great reminder for general health and wellness, well-being. It's so important. Stay healthy.
Well, when you have to write things down, right, you are more cognizant. I worked with a coach a long time ago, and she always said awareness is curative. And when you're writing down and you're tracking, you are aware of what you're putting in your mouth, what time you're going to bed, how you're feeling. Are you doing that exercise? And so when you do that, it just creates that whole well balance, and you can live your vitality, not what someone else is telling you, but what's the best thing for you.
Exactly.
Well, great job, everybody. Appreciate it. It's been a great training today. And again, we'll get you caught up on the Prompting You talks. We'll figure out that schedule and let you know soon on it. But this is a great follow-up to last week. And just encourage you again to follow the exercise. You all have an assignment right now to follow that exercise. Go to blue42.com, click on the Vitality Movement button. Go to the Vitality page, watch through the page or look through the page, take the assessment, fill out the email form, get yourself on the list, get the email, click on Daily Tracker, click off the Daily Tracker, copy it several times, and do the Daily Tracker for a good week. And whether or not you're taking Blue 42 products or not, you can still take the tracker. Now, if you want ultimate results, be taking it along with your Blue 42 products, because the Blue 42 products are really going to help you score better on the tracker itself. That is the Vitality Movement. That's the program. And we believe that just like the postcard program, we believe that this has the ability to reach millions of people as it catches on. It's like anything you do in life. If you do it enough, it'll catch on. If you prime the pump enough, this catches on and it becomes a big thing. Now, you as a Greener Still affiliate, you just need a couple of your streams to catch on. If you've got a send out card stream that catches on with helping people act on their promptings and doing postcard programs and unlimited card sends and holiday card sends, and that catches on times thousands of people, you've got an excellent revenue stream there. If you're part of Blue 42 for life and you're part of a team that catches on to this, and now there's a whole nother stream coming into that compensation plan. prompting you. Some of the stuff we're going to share with you, we're coming up with some platinum courses that you can offer, and prompting you with excellent commission possibilities. Multiple streams coming in. That's what Greener Still is all about. So yeah, this is a winner. This is fun stuff. Super excited about it. Any other final thoughts?
Just do it.
Yeah.
I was not able to pull up comments today. Is there anything in the comments? People are saying hi, any questions, anything like that?
Ellen Lovelace. So you should fill out the assessment as you need. And then if you already have the recommended product, in some cases, only order those you don't have. Like you might realize you need additional products. Great tracker. Great job, Brooke. Feels good is fabulous. Tracker is perfect.
Love it.
Excellent. Let's get out there. Not only us using it, but inviting others to the Vitality movement so they use it as well. And we'll just keep moving forward, everybody. Appreciate all that you do, and we'll see you next time. Take care now.
Bye.